I'm trying to sneak a video in this morning. I was getting ready to put my video from yesterday up, and I pushed the wrong button and deleted it. Rains. I'm going to do a quick video out here in the courtyard because I love being out here. But I've been crocheting, and you know I have. Well, this is almost done. I'm down to the last part of the skein, and look how big this thing is. It's as long as I am tall, and look how big it is around. Isn't that amazing? And it's so wonderful. Oh, this is my last skein, or want to make a blanket yarn ball, so to speak. So I'm hoping to get another one. But in the meantime, I've got all this other yarn that's been gifted to me from my nephew and niece, Mississippi, and my sister in Texas. So anyway, I've just got lots of crocheting to do, and I love doing it, as I'm sure you do too. And I did receive an email with a picture of the chevron. Now I'm sure in the morning you're crocheting, or maybe I'm retired, so I can pretty well set my own schedule on when I crochet or when I read my books. And I was thinking today, after one of the books I read, it's treasure. You know, I treasure every moment I have, every morning I get up, every cup of coffee I'm blessed to have, the opportunities to crochet, the opportunity to talk to people that I don't see. Kid, I've been crocheting about 65 years. I mean, everything from hippie shawls, remember? Janis Joplin. And do you remember when Janis Joplin first became so popular that the lady who did her first shawl became really, between Janis Joplin and her, they created the iconic of having a crocheted shawl. Well, what I'm doing right now is I made a mistake. You know, I get so excited when I'm talking, I just don't pay attention to what I'm doing. So I had to take some of it out, but that's okay. I don't mind, and one thing about it, it's comfortable to work with, so it's a pleasure. But yeah, crochet has got a lot of history, just in my life alone. But I'm sure that for some reason you're crocheting. For some reason your family's always crocheted. I think someone mentioned that their families all crochet or knit. They probably do more knitting than crocheting. Knitting is so beautiful. When my daughter was, I think, a year old, I knitted her sweaters of every color: pink, yellow, white, blue. That girl, she outgrew them within like 3 months. I think I passed them on to the Pagano family over in California for their next baby. And sometimes I wish I'd kept them, because I hadn't knitted since the last time I knitted my husband a pull-on V-neck sweater, which was a beautiful green. It matched his eyes. It was really quite beautiful. Problem with it is that the fact that he was so tall, had such long arms, and you know, he was just really a long guy, you know, tall guy. And so every time I looked at him, you know, because it's supposed to be his Christmas present, I thought, well, I need to make those arms longer. Next thing I said, oh, I need to make the body longer. Well, I finally finished it. Satisfied with myself. Oh, I finished this huge sweater for my husband. I gave it to him, put it on. The arms went all the way down here, and here was the cuffs. I mean, we're talking long. And it went down past his hips. And you know what he said to me? Is this mine or is this one someone else's? And I said, no, honey, that's yours. I think we were, let's see, how old are we? We're in our 20s. I think I was 20 when I made that for him. You know, we kept it for years, just a reminder. Well, maybe it reminded him of my attempt at making him. That's the last time I ever made him anything. But I do know that when I even make mittens, and you may have this same thing, when I'm making mittens, you know, I do it by the size of people's hands that I'm making it for. Well, I made myself a pair, you know, I thought, okay, I see how big it is, I see, and I'm making it. Well, they're too long, the thumb's too big, but it's beautiful. They're beautiful. Now, if a person had bigger hands than I have, longer fingers than I have, it's beautiful. So I've got another pair I made in blue to match hat, a crocheted hat I made, and it's the same way. So I think my next video will show you how I changed these so that I could wear them, or somebody could wear them. But I really didn't make, only the one I made for myself. The other one I made for a neighbor. When she brought it back, she says, I think this was too big. And it was hanging off her hand here, and her thumb was sticking up way up here. So I decided I'd stay with scarves, even though mittens are so easy to make. I mean, you make a pair in a couple hours, you know. That's if you're not interrupted with lunch, or you want a chocolate bar, or you want to come sit outside and eat a chocolate bar. But anyway, I'm rattling on. I'm getting this soon. This will be finished. I thought it would be finished last night, but I will finish it probably by noon today, because I do have some appointments to go to, and then I'll be starting my next project. I'm hoping, praying for all of y'all, and I want to thank you all for subscribing, liking, and watching. I enjoy y'all's comments, every one of you, and I hope you have a good day. And remember, God has you in His hands, and He's got some big hands. He's an amazing God. And pray for Mother Earth. Yeah, got a little flower child in me, I guess, but that's just normal for baby boomers. But carry on, and like, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to you again soon.